Assalamualaikum to the panels, Dr. Muhammad Fuad and Madam Suzain. My name is Musyarak Kamilia binti Muhammad Syamuddin.
Hi, my name is Nur Akila Yasmin binti Muhammad Anwar.
We are from Group 71 in Room 14. Today we are going to present our Viva presentation on the topic of challenges of being a small business owner and a student at the same time. Entrepreneurship is popular among young people in developed countries, but Malaysia's scenario is different. Malaysian graduates consider entrepreneurship a second or third career option. In global context, most Korean universities and colleges no longer require entrepreneurship-related courses. These subjects are viewed as specialization rather than general education requirements. Today, numerous Malaysian university students start their careers by running a small business that grows into a larger one. The Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education wants 15% of students to become entrepreneurs during their studies by the year of 2020 and 5% after graduation. Most Malaysian institutions provide entrepreneurship courses to teach business skills and also interests. According to Nurhaiza's study, her study shows that UUM students are engaged in entrepreneurship and desire to create a business at the university, but are stopped by too many obstacles, such as trouble acquiring finance or also lack of time. There are studies done by the researchers where they reveal an Italian case study in which student entrepreneurs perform poorly than non-entrepreneur students in terms of their studies and also the final grades. Entrepreneurs often create expensive company ideas that meet customer wants. According to Gartner ETAL, entrepreneurs should design businesses that utilize less money, time, and labor. However, Fuentes ETAL found that individuals with low startup expenses limit initial expenditure costs and hamper efforts to build new businesses. The program is crucial for promoting entrepreneurship at IPT, and almost all higher education institutions in Malaysia support ministry programs by delivering their own activities. Masmed at University Technology Mara is one of the examples. However, more than 35,000 graduates in 2020 were employed within 6 months according to the Ministry of Higher Education. Thus, the research questions in our research were: what are the challenges faced by student entrepreneurs while studying, and what is a business model that facilitates student entrepreneurship? Therefore, the research objectives were to investigate the challenges faced by the student entrepreneurs while studying as a student and business owner, and also to identify a business model that facilitates student entrepreneurship.
The research focused on a small business owner and student at the same time among students from IPTA and IPTS in Malaysia. The target group categorized from different backgrounds from different universities. For instance, the age level and education type, education level and also type of business. Interview with student business owners served as the primary data collection method for this study. The research was carried out throughout the 5th and 6th semester of the final year, which ran from October 2021 until July 2022.
In this research, there were two theories that matched the title of this research. First was the pickle jar theory, which is a popular time management concept. For illustration, students are accountable for their studies, lecturers to assist, but students are the ones who can make decisions and conduct activities independently. So, this study shows applies the modern pickle jar theory for time management. This comment says human must balance time and activity that they done. Next is resource-based theory. Entrepreneurship is affected by resource-based theory. This idea is characterized by the entrepreneur's unique knowledge of commodity value, specialized information, leadership abilities, education, and experience, like explicit knowledge, could make entrepreneurs' effort difficult to duplicate. Other stakeholders need little to generate competitive parity.
So reviewing literature is an ongoing activity that researchers must go through along their research journey. The review of literature educates researchers about what they know about the challenges and behavior along with their interconnection with other factors. Based on the topic that we chose, we decided to do a literature review about what is entrepreneur student, division of time, financial for entrepreneur, and also the government support. As for the entrepreneur student, entrepreneurs are people who are attracted to set up a new business because of the extrinsic and also intrinsic incentive, as well as the self-determination that becomes with becoming an investor. The next literature review is the division of time of student entrepreneur. So according to a scholar, The participation of students in entrepreneurial activities in their sample did not have a significant or negative impact on the academic achievement of those students. As for financial for entrepreneurs, first of all, the most significant advantage in business is increased financial usage, boosting productivity, helps the organization to accomplish more organization objectives while also minimizing expenditure. Lastly is the government support. Much focus and worry about entrepreneurship nowadays has been enhanced by, among other things, that the government's utilization of the budget as well as benefit for small and medium-sized business.
Proponent 1. The better a student divides their time, the better the business. Managing time and resources fairly and planning are keys to success. Time management improves student performance and achievement, decision making, and time use. Therefore, Proponent 1 showed better business success requires efficient time management while studying. Proponent 2. The more financial resources, the more focus on business. Lack of financial resources hinders entrepreneurs' advancements, preventing them from obtaining a new technology that would boost their competitiveness. Manso ETAL believed that entrepreneurs need funding to build new products and also services. Thus, this research suggests entrepreneurial in finance is linked to business success. Proponent 3, the more support by the government, the better the business. In addition, government support includes cash, a good business climate, technical assistance, and education and also training programs. This illustrates that if the government supports student entrepreneurs, businesses can become more advanced and competitive.
There are two common types of research design, which are quantitative method and also qualitative methods. In this research, the research design was a qualitative research method. This kind of research also examines individuals in their natural environments to see how their thoughts and actions are affected by the culture of their experiences. As for the unit of analysis, the unit of analysis for this research was the student from IPTAs and IPTS all over Malaysia. Moreover, the student must be an entrepreneur to be the unit of analysis for the study. The reason was the study focused on knowing about the challenges of students that were entrepreneurs at the same time. As for the sample size of the study, the researchers used 10 student entrepreneurs from institution IPTA and IPTLs. After the online interview conducted, the researchers claimed that 4 students are saturated due to the redundancy of information. Although IPTS were included in the sample size, researchers have been unable to reach IPTS students. As for sampling technique, the research used a method called purposive snowball sampling. Snowball sampling is a strategy that does not rely on probability and gives researchers the ability to find variables that uncommon qualities. The researchers focus on people who are students and entrepreneurs at the same time.
Online interviews were used to quantify nominal data in the study. The study discovered student entrepreneurs' challenges and the most suitable business model. As part of the study, student business owners were interviewed. All of them answered 6 parts of the questions posed by the researchers. Student entrepreneurs were interviewed online to find answers to research questions. Before the interview session started, the researcher gave at least a day the research question to the respondent. With respondents' agreement, interview sessions were recorded by using print screen record and also OBS Studio software. A thematic analysis was utilized to discover themes in a qualitative interview data. Firstly, we used thematic analysis, then transcribed and coded were all the interviews, audios and also videos. Then the researchers reviewed the data and began writing the outcome narrative. The supervisor and ethics committee authorized the interview protocol before the interview session began. Researchers contacted all the respondents digitally by WhatsApp messages and briefed respondents about the study's topic and also objectives. The interview date and time depended on the respondents' comfort and also the researchers' availability. About 13 to 32-minute interviews were guided by the researchers' well-prepared questions. The table showed the demographic profile of all 6 respondents from different university, study courses and also type of business. In the findings, a total of 6 themes were obtained, namely time management, financial resources, government support, and 3 new themes which are university support, give up, and also future job occupation, which are interesting and unique. All these themes answered questions from the research questions that have been presented in Chapter 1, where the answers to the questions of challenges of being a business owner while studying and also what business models that facilitate student entrepreneur given by the respondents.
Moving to research analysis, there are 6 themes that we found same to the research findings. As for the division of time, people who devote their time to activities that yield higher returns on investment have higher level of financial success. However, if a student wants to do a business, they need to manage their time properly. According to Respondent 5, the division of time is one of the challenges as an entrepreneur student because her time management was not well managed. The respondent clarified that she always prioritized her study and not really focus on her business. This theme synchronized with the literature review. As for the financial resource, in order to start a business, the student need to consider the financial resources first. Financial resources can be a challenge for the student if they do not have enough money to operate a business. Respondent 3 answered that a strong financial footing is essential for businesses who are in the market for capital investment. The money that was given will be invested back into the business so that it can maintain its current level of operation. Next is the government support. Government needs to help the student who runs a business in order to make sure their business is successful in the future. According to interview conducted before, respondent 1 stated that the support from the government is not enough because she never heard about the program conducted by the government for other student entrepreneurs. Other than that, the government support, the university support also plays a big role to help the student entrepreneurs. Most of the students, through the interview conducted, need more support from the university for their business. According to Respondent 1, he asked for the university to allow the student to promote their businesses through social media such as WhatsApp groups. Give up is a new theme that the researchers found when conducting the interview session. This is because they can see that the student entrepreneurs have the feeling of giving up in their studies or businesses. It can be seen by the answer of Respondent 1, which is when he was put through the paces of a month with no sale, he briefly considered giving up in the business world. Other than that, giving up future occupation direction also is a new theme that the researchers identified throughout the interview session. According to Respondent 2, he is interested in running a business, but his future goal is to be a lecturer. Even if he becomes a lecturer, he will still run his business for his side income. This can be seen that even if the respondent has a professional passion in the future, he will never let the chance of being a business owner go away. Through the research, it will be determined whether or not the research objectives were being successful in accomplished. As for division of time, both of the objectives have been identified, where for the challenges faced by student entrepreneur while studying as a student and business owner, most of the students can go through these challenges successfully and they manage to divide their time. Next, both of the objectives can be seen in the financial resource, and the researchers succeed in getting a lot of information from the respondent. Furthermore, this can be proven that a student still can start a business without any financial resources if they choose dropship type of business. As for the government support, this can be seen that this student is fully aware and understand of government program run for student entrepreneurs, such as providing financial assistance for the student entrepreneurs to run the business.
The first limitation was data collection that had been conducted online. Since this research subject focused on university students doing business in all Malaysian states, an online interview was the ideal option to gather data. Internet disturbances or connection caused delay, making it harder to listen to and also record respondents' answers. Next, the time challenges. Before beginning an online interview, the interviewers must wait for free time and respondent consent. This waiting time challenges the researchers to focus on writing despite deadlines and also final examinations, both interviewers and also respondents. Researchers also face a delay in interview dates. Thirdly, lack of previous research study on the topic formed the basis in writing a literature review for a thesis. Previous research required few new research conceptual frameworks. As a new researcher without qualitative research experience, this takes a deep understanding. In addition, the full research report for most related past research must be purchased.
In the recommendation, as for the government view, the government can help the student entrepreneurs by adding a new entrepreneurship syllabus at the university. Nowadays, the entrepreneurship syllabus is only available for the business course and during the core curriculum. The Ministry of Higher Education can apply this subject for every course at the university and make it an elective subject. As for that, students who are interested in starting a business can learn a lot from this subject even if they did not take the business course. Next, they will attract more students to join the entrepreneurship journey. The next recommendation is in terms of the university. Basically, the university that the entrepreneur students study can help a lot to develop their businesses. For example, the university can provide platform and places for the student to sell their things. They can create a group at WhatsApp or Telegram for the student to promote their businesses. The student will get more engagement and customer if people know about their business. Lastly, in conclusion, based on the research findings, the respondents who are students go through different challenges in being an entrepreneur. However, despite the challenges of being a small business owner, the student did not give up and still want to be an entrepreneur after finishing their studies. Either make their businesses as a part-time job or a full-time job. Lastly, this research was conducted during online distance learning, and there will be a different situation if a new research is conducted in the future. Thank you.